Welcome back everyone. Let's solve LeetCode 121, best time to buy and sell stock. So you were given an array prices where prices of I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. So basically you want to buy low, sell high, right? Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return 0. All right, so example 1 has prices where day 1 we have 7, day 2 we have 1, 5. So it looks if we buy at day 2 and we sell at day 5, we'll get a profit of 5, which it says right here, okay? And note that buying on day 2 and selling on day 1 is not allowed because you must buy before you sell. That makes sense, right? And then example 2, it looks like the max profit will always be 0 because there's no gain here, right? Okay, with that being said, let's look at the drawing board I have for you guys. I just reflected everything into this chart here, or this graph I should say, and this is day 1, $7, and day 2, obviously right here. So as we all know, you always hear buy low, sell high. So you always want to buy at the lowest day possible, assuming you can predict the stock market, which you can't. But the lowest price here is price 1. So straight up, we're going to have a tracker, a min variable, and we're going to always look for the min price, okay? And then we can always check, okay, following the min price, is there a day where the price is higher than the min price? Yeah, there is right here. We have day 3, price of 5 minus 1 gives us 4. So currently our best gain is 4, okay? Then we get here, this is 3 minus 1, that's 2, right? So that's not better than 4. And then we see here, 6 minus 1, right? 6 minus 1 gives us 5, and that's our answer. So let me go ahead and draw out the function signature and get some code going as well. So we're gonna have something like, we'll say define max profit, and it's gonna take in prices, all right? And at the very end, we're gonna return a variable called max profit, right? So we can set it equal to 0. And then for the minimum that we've tracked so far, that's going to get updated, right, at each price. Let's set it at a very high value, so whatever price we get will be lower than that high value. So we can just say, we can set it equal to infinity, okay? In Python, you just do float infinity. And Java, you'll use the math object, right, and then static. Or sorry, not math, integer max value. Okay, with that being said, we're gonna loop through our prices. So we'll have a loop here. So we'll say for, let's say price and prices, and I'll change that pointer example with something like P, okay? So P for price, okay? All right, and then we're gonna say if the price is less than the minimum, we'll update our minimum to be that price, okay? And otherwise, along the way, we're gonna always see if we can update and collect max profit, okay? Which will be equal to the max of max profit and the current price that we're at right now minus the minimum, okay? And then finally, we're gonna return the max profit, right? So let's do a quick dry run here. All right, we start off here for price and prices, so we're here. If price is less than the minimum, okay, is it? Yeah, because minimum is infinity and the price is 7. So this becomes a 7, right? And then we say max profit is equal to the max of itself and price minus minimum. Okay, price is 7, minimum is 7. So max profit right now is still 0, okay? So it's still 0. And then we go here, okay? Clearly, we know that this price is less than the minimum, right? So we update our minimum to here. And then max profit is equal to price minus minimum. Okay, so max profit is still 0, okay? Then we get here. Okay, then it gets a little interesting here, right? So at day 3, the price is 5, right? The price is not less than the minimum, okay? So we update our maximum to be equal to the price minus the minimum, okay? So our maximum is now equal to 4, okay? Then we get here, 3 minus the minimum is 2. So this won't hold and this one won't hold, right? Okay. So then we get here, and then this doesn't hit, but this does, right? So price minus minimum. So 6 minus minimum gives us 5, okay? And remember, that's gonna eventually be our answer, right? Because 4 minus minimum, oh, sorry, so this should be here. Yeah, so 4 minus minimum only gets us 3. So that's not gonna update this, right? So as we can tell, the max profit is 5, and where does that happen? At 6 minus 1, right? You wanna buy low and you wanna sell high, right? Okay, with that being said, let's navigate to LeetCode and let's type up this solution, okay? All right, so we say max profit starts off at 0, minimum we can say is equal to float infinity, and then for price and prices, if price is less than our minimum, we'll say minimum is equal to price, okay? And then max profit, we'll always update that to be equal to max of max profit and the current price versus the minimum, right? And then we're gonna just return the max profit. And if it makes it more in accordance with our variables, we'll just call this minimum price. Okay, and that should do it for us. Let's run the test cases. All right, it passes the initial test cases, we submit, and we have a working solution. So back to the drawing board to talk about the runtime. So our runtime here is big O of n, where n is the size of our input, because this for loop here has to go through each value and our given array. And then the space is just big O of 1. It's constant, right? Because we're not creating anything extra in memory. So with that being said, whatever platform you're on, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.